way to win. Nails in the coffin.
Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete here, and this is my series, Nails in a Coffin, where we learn that with great kills, there must also come great nails. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, you can read what Nails in a Coffin is all about in the section down below, since these videos aren't film reviews, rather a breakdown of the kills and evaluate how well the victim responded to their attack. So, over the last 3 weeks, I've covered some of my favorite horror anthologies, Creepshow, Creepshow 2, and Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. I call this my Creepshow trilogy, and I wasn't going to cover Creepshow 3 because that movie sucks. And a lot of people say Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, is the real Creepshow 3. So as far as I'm concerned, this is one trilogy. Here's the Nails in a Coffin averages for those 3 films that I've covered. Creepshow had an average of 1.4 nails. Creepshow 2 slightly higher with 1.55. And Tales from the Dark Side coming close to the middle between those with 1.5 nails in a coffin. Now, all 3 films were very close to each other, and I think nothing really stood out here as far as the films with a lot of stupid or a lot of smart decisions. Creepshow did have the lowest average, and you can see here only 4 of 11 kills were 2 nails. So the rest were just 1 nail kills, and we had 1.5 nail kills. So you can see why that one had the lowest average. Creepshow 2 had the highest of all 3 movies. Only 3 of the 11 kills were 1 nail, with the rest being 1.5 nails or higher. And Tales from the Dark Side, we just finished last week, was right in the middle of the Creepshows. And taking a look at their nails in a coffin, I think it had a good balance with 6 of the 10 kills with 1.5 nails all higher. And we'll do a quick ranking, won't take long at all. Coming in at number 3, I put Creepshow 2. They only had 3 segments in it, and all are pretty good. I really enjoy them, but none of the segments really stood out to me. My favorite segment of the 3 is the Hitchhiker. That one felt the scariest. Old Chief Woodenhead was good. I liked the characters. I liked the spruces. Ray was really cool. The little gang was pretty interesting. They were somewhat entertaining, I guess you could say. But I did have a problem with the raft, only because of the essay at the end. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't think that was necessary. I never read Stephen King's story, The Raft, so I don't know if that actually happens in it. But yeah, that part kind of dampened it for me just a little bit, which is why out of the 3 movies, I put Creepshow 2 as number 3. And number 2, in between them, we're going with Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. The segment that really stood out to me for this one is The Vow. I mentioned in last week's video, James Remar is one of my favorite character actors. He played Ajax in The Warriors. And I just enjoyed the story. I think it was executed very well. And when I first watched this, I remember I didn't see the ending coming at all, which was great. I like when a segment or a story like that really tricks you, like you didn't see the ending coming. I thought that was excellent. The Mummy, that segment was okay, but I think basically because Julianne Moore, Christian Slater, and Steve Buscemi, I had a great cast from it. Of course, you had The Cat from Hell with Buster Poindexter. That was fun. So, yeah, overall, a fun movie. Even the wraparound story was kind of cool. You know, it wasn't the best wraparound story in a horror anthology, but, yeah, Debbie Harry, Joey Lawrence's little brother, so it was pretty fun. And of course, that brings us to number 1 of the 3, Creepshow. 4 excellent stories. Father's Day is great. I love it. I love when you hear Nathan Grantham just say, "It's Father's Day." The look at him climbing out of the grave is just awesome. The use of colors, sound design, the cinematography, all making it look like it's jumping off the panels of a horror comic is excellent. I love the whole movie, how it does that throughout. Lonesome Death of Joe DeVero is just a sad tale. It really hits you. Something to tide you over is a great story of revenge. And The Crate is an excellent Something is Hiding in the Dark creature feature. Really fun movie, fun characters. Adrienne Barbeau, wow, pure gold in that segment. And Creeping on You is a segment I will never watch again due to my fear of cockroaches. But yeah, Creepshow, one of my favorite horror anthologies, and of course, I put it as number 1 of these 3 horror anthologies. And, of course, we're going to end with my Golden Nail Awards, where I give you my favorite kill for each of the nail ratings. If somebody had half a nail rating, they are eligible for the higher Golden Nail Award. So if they had 1.5 nails, they're eligible for the Golden 2 Nail Award. Real easy. Okay, cool. So, the Golden 1 Nail Award goes to Bedelia from Father's Day in Creepshow. I love this kill. Bedelia is sitting on her father's grave, getting drunk as she yells at her dad for being such a bastard to her. Then his hand shoots out of the grave, and you get that sound stinger. Color changes to camera shifts. As I mentioned before, Nathan saying, "It's Father's Day." Probably my favorite part of all three movies. And it was a textbook one-nail kill where the victim just sat there and did absolutely nothing and didn't do anything at all to try and save themselves. Bedelia, you get the Golden One-Nail Award. The Golden Two-Nail Award is going to Wilma from The Crate in Creepshow. Another fun, solid kill. You know, Henry lures her into the basement of the university, telling her a tale about how his friend assaulted a co-ed and she was hiding under the stairs. He tries to get Fluffy out, only firstly resulting in pissing off Wilma, bashing her around. But then she continues to just berate him and belittle him. Out comes Fluffy and kills her. Love this way this kill was shot, the way it was lit. Like, again, it was coming off the pages of a horror comic. Why don't you tell him to call you Billy? Yeah, Wilma, you're getting the Golden Two-Nail Award. And wrapping things up with the Golden Three-Nail Award. I didn't give any 3.5 or 4-nail awards in this franchise. But Ray from Old Chief Woodenhead in Creepshow 2 only had 2 options for Golden Three-Nail Awards since I only handed out 2 kills that were 2.5 nails. None of them were 3 nails as I mentioned. But since I rank up, I'm going to go with one of those 2. And Ray by far is the winner here. After he was shot, he makes a step towards his wife, who he just saw murdered in front of him. He was outnumbered, outgunned, and his only thought was that of his wife. Wasn't much to choose from, but I definitely think he deserves the Golden Three-Nail Award. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are my Golden Nail Awards for the real Creepshow trilogy. I hope you had fun me covering these movies. I definitely had fun covering them, and I like these horror anthologies. They're pretty solid. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of these horror anthologies. What do you think of them? And how would you rank these 3 movies? It is good to be back with Nails in a Coffin after taking a break and taking a rest, but I am fully back in the swing of things, and next week you're going to get something special that's going to take me close to the end of the year. So I'm going to see you here next week, and I cover a franchise that I have covered before. It was early on in my channel, and I was just getting comfortable in front of the camera back then. Also, when I covered that franchise, I didn't have my Golden Nail Awards, I didn't cover the remake, and I don't think I was doing half-nail editions as well. So I've grown this channel a lot since then, and I want to give this franchise its due diligence, put some more work into it, because it is my favorite horror franchise and my favorite horror villain. Some of you already know where I'm going with this, and I can't wait for it. Yeah. I see you next week when we tackle those films, and I can't wait. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. All the usual really help me grow this channel. I appreciate it. Until then, take care, stay safe, be good to each other, and be good to yourself. I am your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete, and remember, with great kills, there must also come great nails.